Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to SeaWorld! Now, on behalf of all of us here at SeaWorld San Diego, we'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the men and women of our armed forces. At this time, we ask that any member of the U.S. military, past or present, and any members of the armed forces of our allies from around the world to please rise and remain standing. We thank you for your service. SeaWorld is not only committed to those in uniform, but to the world we all share as well. Now please enjoy Orca.
One interconnected ocean, a vast new expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Juliana, and I am so honored to introduce you to this majestic and intriguing animal. We hope today's Orca Encounter gives you a better appreciation of these magnificent animals and all of what they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Killer whales truly are a natural wonder, and today Corky here is going to help me show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed for catching a quick breath of air right at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eye works to their advantage. It looks like it's in that white patch, but that's a visual distraction. It's actually located just in front in that black area, camouflaged from thrashing prey. And the fin on top of the whale's back is called the dorsal fin, which is mainly used to keep them stable while they're swimming. It also helps regulate their body temperature. The flippers on either side of the whale's body are called the pectoral flippers, which are mainly used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flipper has 5 bony digits inside of it, just like the human hand. And the lobes on either side of the whale's tail are called the flukes. Now the tail fluke is the killer whale's engine, propelling them close to speeds of 30 miles per hour. But they swim the fastest and use the most power when propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as a form of communication. A pectoral slap might be used to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a pectoral slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they're gonna breach. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings while they hunt. Blue slaps are also a form of communication. Killer whales use in the wild and right here at SeaWorld.
They don't know it's rain. They think they're in the spot now. They think they don't know it's rain.
Killer whales are excellent communicators, so it's no wonder they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off of the beach. Watch here as Shuka demonstrates the same behavior and movement in the slaughterhouse. Antarctic orcas recreate waves, washing over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals right into the water. You can see our whales demonstrating the same wave-making technique, demonstrating one of the many complex and impressive hunting abilities killer whales have developed all around the world.
I'm good, yeah.
Now, you may have just seen all of these waves crashing in front of you, but you can't truly imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. Luckily, I have two very brave volunteers ready to feel the power of the wave created by the killer whale. Are you ready to get wet? Are you all ready to see them get wet? All right, sit down on my ice. We're gonna sit down. Sit on my iceberg. Yep. Oh. All right, hold on tight to that handle. It's a very powerful wave. Are you guys ready? All right, we have Shuka headed your way, coming with 55 degrees salt water in 3, 2, 1. That was a great job. is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So, how does a whale this size prey on a whale that size? Well, it's all possible because killer whales are the ultimate team player.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for a killer whale. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Killer whales love interacting and showing off their playful side, both in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when a killer whale swims fast to the surface, breaking out of the water just briefly. You'll see them do this when catching the ride in the wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. Killer whales love to be touched and will rub their bellies on rocks when they can. You see Shuka doing this just like whales in British Columbia. You'll also often see whales imitate each other. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are constantly mimicking and learning from one another. Now, playful behavior does have a purpose. A tail whip might be used to stun fish while hunting, but today, these whales might just be stunning all of you. The whales will present us their tail flukes, which is helpful with gathering a voluntary blood sample.
There's no towel, just use some of this.
They'll also slide up on the scale so we can monitor their weight, just as Orchid is showing you on the screen. They'll also allow us to take a voluntary breath sample right from their blowhole, all because of the trusted relationships we have built day after day right here at SeaWorld. Now I want to introduce you all to a very special member of our pod. Please give a round of applause for Shuka. Shuka is 30 years old and originally born in France. Shuka loves interacting with her trainers such as Savannah and learning new behaviors every day. Shuka has inspired millions of guests such as yourself to help protect and conserve our oceans and her wild counterparts. We challenge our whales every day to learn new things, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play help keep these whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
We hope you gained a better appreciation of these incredible animals. Enjoy the rest of your day here at SeaWorld.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and the safety of our other guests, we kindly ask that you refrain from climbing over the seats. Please use the stairs and aisleways to exit the venue. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day here at SeaWorld.